it's Ubu, and today we're playing Stigmatized Property, developed by Art. This game has been out for a while, but I've been meaning to play it for one of my subscribers, one of my earlier subscribers, suggested that I play it, and I haven't gotten around to it until now, so apologies there, but here I am playing it, and I plan to play more of their games by Art, but even with some newer games coming out as of recording, I figured I'd go ahead and try this one because I've heard good things about it. So if you don't know what it's about, I'll tell you real quick. Stigmatized Property, Chico Buken, is a horror game inspired by haunted apartment rooms in Japan. These properties are known to have cheap rents, and you play to find out the exact reason why. Alright, that sounds pretty cool, huh? So we'll go ahead and get started and see what lies in store for us. Blah, 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 blah. Oh my god, this is dark.
あいつ、急に家に来いって、なんでかな?
He suddenly invited me to his house. I wonder why. Well, this looks like real fuzzy. I turned the green off. That helps a lot. And I just heard footsteps. What is this? 10 yen. I could really use a flashlight, because
この道で合ってるのかな?
I hope this is the right way. You mean this way? Oh, it's a dead cat, dude. What the frick? Poor thing. Yeah, that's awful. What the hell? Ah! Up. Hear footsteps. So that's where the smell is coming from. Okay. Just a fish. Cool.
それも、先に家に入っててって言われたけど、あいつバイトでもしてたっけ?
He told me to be in the apartment room 104. Okay, here we go. A sprint? Okay, nice. Do these have numbers on them? I don't see any numbers on them. Okay. What's this? Pray in front of the shrine? Yes. Why not? Okay. This is weird so far. Ooh, I can look inside their apartment. I've been hitting a lot of buttons and I don't see a flashlight, so maybe I'll have to brighten this up in post. Because this is really dark. Here's some stairs. Knock door? Yes.
すみません.
Hello? There really is no one. I can't just wait outside. I need to get in.
どこに鍵あるって言ってたっけ? あー、忘れちゃった.
Didn't he say there's a spare key somewhere? I forget where, though. Under a plant? Because that's a normal thing that people do. Okay.
あ、思い出した. 植木鉢の下にあるって言ってたんだった.
Oh, I remember now. It should be under a lemon tree pot. Okay. Is this the lemon tree pot? Ah. We're in. Yeah, let's close the door behind us. What this? What's this? I think I see something stuck inside the hole. Maybe we need something to get it out?
え、広っ。すごくいいところじゃん。
Wow, this room looks really good for an apartment. It's pretty well decorated, I would say. Feels a bit random. We have no reflection. We're a vampire. How many times has somebody said that?
あれ？このノート破れてるけど、どうしたんだろう？探したら見つかるかな？
Strange, the last 7 pages are torn. I swear I heard the door or something lock behind me. Okay, so we need to find 7 pages. It's like Slender Man. What is this? Just for an attic? This for the hole? Use hook. Yes. I have a piece of paper. Maybe this is one of the pages. Okay. April 4th. Moving is over at last, and today marks the final day living alone, and also the first day writing a journal. I really look forward to the experience. I've always dreamed of it. I decided to move here because this rent is very cheap. I honestly can't believe that a broke student like me can afford such a nice room. Plus, it's really close to my school. How amazing is that? I ate out with my parents today to celebrate the move, and they were both laughing and just having a great time. Living alone is great and all, but man, I'm going to miss those faces. They told me that they're gonna be here for a couple of days. They kept telling me how worried they are, but they're just overthinking. They don't have to worry about a thing. I'm gonna do just fine. Finish reading, yes. Well, I assume something goes wrong. Ah! I didn't expect that to open. Hello? The movement in here is a little janky. What this? That was so loud. For, like, no reason. Paper's wet. I need to find a way to dry it. How about this hairdryer? We did it! Oh my god, there's no reflection. We're a vampire! Alright, page 2, April 5th, so this is a day later. Today I took the whole day just setting everything up in the room. What used to be a room with small luggage and a simple bed now became a room with a bunch of furniture and a whopping queen-sized bed. Wow, that is a lot of space used just for a bed. The previous tenant left everything, and the owner was too lazy to get rid of them. Dad seemed to like this house so badly. He said he'd like to stay a little longer, but as much as I appreciate their company, I'd like to live life already. The owner came to say hello today. He looked like he could use a little sleep, though. What was wrong with him? He shook my hand with a big smile on his face and told me how grateful he was for someone to finally rent the room. But how he stopped smiling right when he let my hand go. That was way too weird. Anyways, the new semester starts tomorrow. Gotta get ready. Finish reading. Hell yeah, brother. Okay, well, I wonder what we do with this money. 10 yen. Which is what, like $2 or something? I don't remember. Let's go look this way. What is that? Oh, it's a bird. And he's got something in his mouth. Gimme, gimme. Okay, he's not responding to me, so. This is an interesting place. It's very spooky, though. I'm gonna close this. Saw some vending machines down here. Oh. 60 yen. Whoa, we're rich. That's odd. I see a crumpled paper in one of the slots. It says cost 100 yen. I need to find some change. Oh, okay. So there's a bird. I wonder if we can feed it the fish. Pick up the fish. Aha! I I am a genius. I am the... Hello? Okay. Well, that was a bit weird. Like, I'm gonna open my door and just stare at you, and then as you approach, I will slam the door. Alright, let's see if the bird wants to fish. There you go. Oh! Pescatarian. Achievement unlocked. So they only eat fish. For fish is the only meat they eat. Is fish even technically meat? I would say it is. I don't know. Any pescatarians watching this, tell me how that works. Alright, we got the third page. April 6th. Today was the first day of the semester. It's good to see my boys again. I wanted to come to see my new apartment, but I don't know. They better not fuck anything up. Hey, watch your mouth. Mishima Sensei, excuse me, is my homeroom teacher. I wonder what kind of teacher she is. I hope she's not mean like the previous one. That guy was an asshole. Another weird thing happened today. When I got out of the room this morning, some middle-aged ladies across the street gathered and talked bad about this apartment. Women of that age like to gossip a lot. It's probably whatever. Mishima Sensei? Is that how you say that? Is that for, like, a female? And then you say san for a man? I'm curious about that. I don't really know. I like to learn about Japanese culture and whatnot. So we need more money. Well, can I even, like... Oh! What this? What did I just pick up? Oh, money? Is that a noose? I didn't notice that earlier. Okay, well, here's a car. Oh. Something on the other side. Isn't that his mother's car? Good question. Okay, well, I can't do anything with it. Let's go this way. Oh. Okay. This looks like a key car. Our key? What did I say? What's in here? Another piece of paper. That's okay. Well, that was easy. Let's go ahead and run this one back as well and read it, and then we'll go look for more money. Oh! I'm a little creeped out. Stuff has been moved. This is weird. Hello? Oh, I thought I saw something. Okay. April 7th, I said hello to my fellow neighbors today. That's a polite thing to do, right? Always be nice to your neighbors, right, Mom? You know what, Mom? I don't think that works here, because I just got the cold shoulders from them. Cold shoulders from them. Just the cold shoulder. There's no S required there. When I said good morning to the neighbor on the right, he just stared at me with his big eyes, and without a word from his mouth, he shut the door on me. That must have been the guy we saw earlier. Even now, his big, cat-like eyes won't leave my head. Ah, I shouldn't be too rude. I'll probably give it another go some other time. Anyways, today I saw a girl who looked just like the girl in Shibakibara 89 in my class. Her name's Mira, and I'd like to get to know her. And from what I heard, she's single, ready to mingle. How lucky. I'm excited for tomorrow. Are we a woman or a man? I cannot figure that out. Oh well, unimportant. Okay. I like the ambient noise in this game. Pretty weird. I wanted to go back down here and see if there was anything else. Or is this a dead end? I can't really tell. Oh, there's an invisible wall. Okay. Visible walls, I don't think should, like, ever be used in games. You should use some sort of environmental asset rather than an invisible wall. Okay, well, the dead... Is that a person? The dead cat is gone. Huh? Okay. Well, that was freaking scary. Got some more money. Yay. Like a ghost standing over like a red umbrella. Very odd. I think I came from that way. Oh. Another shrine. I wonder if it's like in Inunaki Tunnel. There's something that, it is so ungodly dark, I cannot see. Oh, here we go. Shortcut. There's like these little statues in Inunaki Tunnel that if you pick them up and place them where they belong, then, you get like a different ending. What's over here? Oh. Oh. Okay, I see. I assume this is what these are for, is an ending of some kind. And if you haven't seen my other playthroughs of Chilla's Arts games, I do have a playlist for that. A couple of them are some of my first videos ever made, so they're not great, but, you know. Is this a dark area? I literally can't see. I don't know what's going on. I'm missing 20 yen from somewhere. Ooh. Well, maybe that's money. That is so creepy. I don't even want to go in here. What? Knock the window? Yes. Hello? Are you okay? Why is he just standing there? Okay. This place is... Why don't I have a... What's happening? Oh, apartment memo. This apartment cannot be demolished. I tried to call a contractor trying to destroy it, but for some reason the phone line stops working. My mother suddenly becomes ill. I hope it isn't related. The local priest will not come. I tried asking for other people to ask the priest. The priest got into an accident and died. Okay. Talismans are useless. I bought a box of talismans and stuck them on my walls, but they were all burned the next day. Whenever I put a talisman on a wall, the word curse will continue to appear in my head. The apartment does not catch fire. The building repels fire. The apartment must continue to sell. A resident will be chosen every month. The chosen one will be possessed in a week, and after the possession, the person completely disappears from this world and no one remembers a thing about the person. I know I'm reading this kind of weird, but whatever. Keep having nightmares, and a strange voice keeps telling me to bring human. I can't sell the apartment. I can't let them hurt my family. Someone, please help me. Well, that sounds horrible. What is this step stool for? I can't put it down. It won't let me. Great. I need to figure out what this is for. I can't pick the paper up. I don't remember seeing anything I needed this for, so I'm a little confused. Maybe I'll just go back to the apartment and see if there's something different there now. Hello? Ew? What is happening? I got some more money. What? I don't get what I'm doing. Look through the hole? Yes. Excuse me, I was thirsty. Some kind of red room. Is it like a door that's open? Hard to tell. Weird music. Uh. Ah! Okay. Alright. Climb in through the window, yes. I don't know. Did we just smash our head into the ground? What's happening? Oh. Gimme. I'm just kind of going with the flow, dude. Let's read this one. April 8th. Mom came over to my room again. Ugh. I told her she doesn't have to come anymore. I think she had a fight with Dad again. Her passive-aggressive attitude got to me, so I asked her how Dad is doing. Excuse me. She refused to talk about it and instead just sat there quietly. Excuse me. I've never seen her like this before. She would usually put a fake smile on her face after a fight. I would notice that, but it just wasn't like that this time. An hour or so later, she regained her usual positivity when she asked me if I can invite my old-time friend, Sayaka. She had the biggest smile when I agreed to it. Mom must be worried for me to live alone still. I only have Mira-chan in mind right now, though. But that smile. Her eyes weren't smiling. That's kind of unfortunate. Maybe she just misses you. You know, change is difficult sometimes, and we all need to, you know, experience change. Every once in a while. Okay, let's go back and get that piece of paper in the shed. I really wish I could find the rest of this money, though. Because we need the money to get one of the pieces of paper, right? Oh, well, maybe it's sequencing, and we need to, like, get the rest of them first, and whatever. April 9th. I was able to talk to Mira-chan today. Mira-chan. Hope I'm saying that correctly. What a great day. Except for one thing. Mom was gone when I woke up this morning. Her car was still parked here, and it's odd for her to leave without notice. I hope Dad picked her up or something because the car is still here. I invited Sayaka today, and she said she'd come tomorrow. I hope this makes her happy again. Very interesting. Well, we found her car key, so that ain't good. Something happened to our mother. Wait. Do I really not have enough money? I'm, like, so confused. I noticed we were looking through this hole. Maybe we'll go down here and see if we can maybe enter this room. Oh, those ambient footsteps, like, freak me out, dude. Well, I notice... I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I wonder if we should look for another one of those shrines. Unless I got them all? I think I got 3. Let's look for some money. Also, let's check the car again. Hello? Whoa. Money? Need money. Money? Let's go, I guess, back this way. So we got a shrine back there. Let's look around some. My god, it's dark. Okay, what's over here? Oh, another shrine. Yes. I don't know why finding 10 yen is going to be so challenging. I feel slightly warmer. Is it just my imagination? Ooh, maybe that means something. Maybe that means we got them all. I like this style of their game. If that makes sense. Very condensed. Like, Inunaki Tunnel is one of my favorites too, and I don't think a lot of people really played that one or gave it a chance. It's a slow burn, but I think it has some pretty good build-up and a decent payoff there at the end if you get the true ending, like I did. Alright, well, I'm gonna run around until I can find this money, I guess. Maybe I missed it in the shed behind the, what's-it-call-it? The apartments. Whatchamacallit? Jesus Christ. Okay. I was running down the back of the apartments to see if there was money laying on the ground, and this door opened, and I'm freaked out now. I don't like this. This place is clearly haunted. Lucky girl, find all the coins. Nice. Achievement. That made my eyes water a little bit. That was not cool. I was not a fan of that. Okay. Gross. That was so weird. Give me the paper so I can get out of here. Hello? Okay. This is the last page. I hope I got all the shrines. I don't really know. There is no escape. I can't read the rest. I'll call him later. I need to go home. Oh yeah, I am a girl. I can hear their voice. Okay. That it? Freaked out. I'm freaked out. What did she say? What do I need to do? Call him? Was I supposed to... Celsius, what does that mean? Maybe I just leave? Oh. I looked back repeatedly as I felt I was constantly being watched, but no matter how many times I looked, no one was there. I couldn't handle the fear. I walked as fast as I could. He was absent from school the next day. His seat was occupied by someone else. I tried asking his friends and teachers, but none of them knew or even heard of his name. Well, that's frickin' scary. After school, I went to the same apartment. Oh, it's not her... Right, okay. However, the apartment was sold. According to the locals, the place had been on sale for a while. Where did the apartment go? And the boy I knew and loved, where did he go? Was it all my dream? Come to think of it, I don't remember his name either. Wait. Who am I even talking about? The end. Result. Saved. Get the good ending. Okay. Well, I got the good ending, which is pretty cool. I usually, when I do playthroughs like this, I only get one of the endings and leave the rest up to you who are viewing this to try to get the other one. Just to leave some mystery and whatnot for the game for you. I I don't know if getting those shrines is what leads to the good ending or not. I assume it would, because it's like, oh, I got a warm feeling, you know, like, oh, this is I prayed, and I feel like that makes sense. And I will say, while this game doesn't have a very large environment or a lot of characters you interact with, I think the ambience is pretty strong. It's very grounded. Like, it's not trying to be too over the top or anything like that. Some of their games recently have been a little, like, insane. Like, Night Security or whatever it's called is a really scary game, in my opinion, but it's just, like, really over the top. I like how grounded and like subtle a lot of the atmosphere is in this game. You're just a girl going to like her boyfriend's apartment or whatever, trying to find him, and as you read the notes, you're reading his journal. So that's why I got a little confused about, like, oh, are we a girl or a boy? I like completely forgot we were reading like literally someone else's journal. So basically, the story is that they lure people here, whoever these people are, they lure them to this apartment complex. In a month, the people are possessed, and then they disappear, and no one can remember anything about them. Like, it like wipes your memory almost. Some kind of spiritual ritual or entity or some kind is being, I guess, appeased, and then it has this influence over people. And I couldn't tell if those were like the ghosts that we were seeing of the people who were, you know, possessed and taken and disappeared before, like in the shed and then in the apartment at the end that opens up on the ground floor. They just would disappear. There's a lot of ambient noise on this menu. Good lord. So I like the story, actually. You're reading this person's journal that leads up to the discovery that he's already been, like, possessed and gone now. And even when the character I'm playing as is talking about him, she's like, wait, who am I talking about? I don't even remember their name. That's actually really scary, in my opinion. To, like, completely disappear and have everyone that ever knew you actually not even remember your existence. That is actually a really cool story and a cool way to end this game with very straightforward dialogue, nothing too cryptic, because their games can be rather cryptic sometimes. And I very much like this story. This game's biggest strength is its story, for sure. I like the way it builds up. The pacing is very interesting with the 7 notes. It's not very uncommon to then, you know, go collect notes. I like that you have to sort of do little actions or little sort of exploration to find the pages, rather than you just walk around and find them laying or on the ground, and then you read them, and then, like, big jump scare at the end. But I like that you actually kind of have to seek out the pages, which then naturally has you explore the environment around you and where you run across the weird ghost-like beings. Overall, I would say it's a pretty solid game. I like its simplicity, and I like the story of sort of the existential crisis of people literally forgetting who you are because of this cursed building basically, like, absorbing you or whatever happens. It's really cool. I like that story a lot. So, final judgment is I think this is a great game. I think it's great, and I would definitely recommend it. It's one of my favorite Chilla's Arts game that I've played so far. Might be my favorite. I don't know. I'd have to think about that. Tell me what you think in the comments below. Do you like Chilla's Arts games? Chilla's Arts, however you want to say that. And have you played this game? Do you like games like this? Do you like watching me play games like this? I want to hear all your thoughts in the comments below. Tell me what you think. And if you enjoy my content, hit subscribe, like, comment, share, do all that fun stuff. I'd really appreciate it. And yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about it. So thanks for hanging out with me. And I'll see you in the next one.